What up? So, I'll be talking about why you're not behind in life, even if it feels like it. Quick introduction. Quick introduction, I guess. So, quick introduction. Name's Israel Adimiroti. Got a brand, Misfits Academy, which is where you're watching this on. We sell online courses, and we have a whole lot of free courses. If you need free courses, check out the free courses. Now, straight up to where we're talking about. Why you're not behind in life, even if it feels like it. See, the thing is, everyone's timeline looks different, and it's it's quite complicated because as an individual, you go online, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you're seeing a whole lot of people doing different things, and you're taken aback. You feel like, oh, I don't think I'm doing much in my life. And then, especially with the digital age, with people making money online, it's like you can be doing a whole lot more than you're doing right now. And you will never feel like you're doing enough, especially as a man. And oh my God, oh my God, it is so sexist. Women also have things to do. Yes. But you see, it's different when you're a guy. When you're a guy, oh my God, the responsibilities, the need to get things done, the pressure is different for you as a man. Because as a man, you are the man, and that's just the reality. It's just facts. When you're the man, you're the head. Everyone looks up to you. Your parent looks up to you. Your sisters, they look up to you. When you're a man, it's just different. I mean, also women also have a whole lot of things to do, and it's impressive and it's nice because a couple of years ago, I mean, not even just a whole lot of years ago, but a few years ago, women are not allowed to do so many things, but now they are allowed to, which is very, very good. But as a man, when you go online and you're seeing guys in the teenage years and early 20s, depending on your age, but when you see guys that are not your age group doing things that you feel like you should be doing, makes you feel a bit unaccomplished and makes you feel a bit sad. Everyone says comparison is the stealer of joy, but it's the human condition. When you're human, I mean, you are human, I'm human. Humans will always compare. It's just a state of mind, it's a state of being, it's reflex. It's not something you do consciously. A couple of times you find yourself comparing yourself with people even though you shouldn't be, and you're not even actively trying to compare yourself. It just happens. You just find yourself comparing yourself to people. Now, when you go online and you're seeing different people doing a whole lot of things that makes you feel underaccomplished, you're inclined to compare yourself to these people. It is just what it is. It's easy to feel like you're falling behind, but good news is you're not, and I'm going to tell you why. So, brief summary. We started with me telling you how you feel like, oh, you're not doing enough with your life. You feel like you're underaccomplished, especially for whatever age range or age group you are compared to your counterparts online. Sometimes this might not even have to do with people online. It might be you as an individual and the kind of upbringing you have or your family members. And this is where I say as a man, because not because I'm Nigerian, because I'm African, but as an African man, the responsibility lies on you. You are meant to be the head of the family. It's your job to take care of every single person, regardless of your age. Even if you're the last one, as long as you are the male child, that's your job, that's your duty. So when you're not doing what you should be doing, or you're not doing enough, makes you feel underaccomplished, makes you feel like you're under living your current life. And sometimes, depending on who you are as a person, it makes you feel worthless. So yes, you might go online today and see a lot of people driving Lamborghinis and Bugattis, buying mansions, going on different trips, doing things that you wish you should do, even as a girl. You might be a lady going online seeing different girls doing different things that you'd want to do, buying designers, getting beautiful jobs, having better relationships, just in general, regardless of your sex. You might just go online, go offline, take a stroll, talk to people, go to church, go to mosque, interact with people, and then at the end of the day, you come back home and you feel like, oh, what am I doing with my life? And sometimes this event feels like a crack in the wall because you have a wall. It's a perfectly good wall if you have it by yourself. But then when you go out and then you mix with people and then you go online, you consume other substances, not substances like drugs or whatnot, but substances like just socializing with people or just interacting with people. This might create a crack in your wall because it makes you feel like, oh, I am not doing much in my life. Oh, my friends got a better job than I. Oh, my cousin just got married. Oh, I'm not doing enough. But trust me, you're not behind in life. And I'm going to tell you why you're not behind in life. We're going to start with social media. And social media is a very scary place because you would think, and this is quite a cliche because everyone knows this and everyone talks about this a lot, which is, oh, social media is just an individual's highlights. So most of the times, what you see is not what you get. But then sometimes what you see is what you get. Some people's social media highlights is their real life. So don't get it twisted. Some people are actually living the life that they are displaying on social media. But then again, a whole lot of people are fighting different battles on social media that you don't know anything about. You as an individual have your life. Let's say you're a 23 years old girl and you're working in a decent average job, making decent money. You have your own apartment, you're living alone, you have your friends, you probably have a boyfriend that treats you nice. And then you go online, you see a social media influencer, and I'm not even going to say she has an OnlyFans. Let's say she is actually a decent girl that is working hard. And I'm not saying OnlyFans people are not decent, well, conventionally speaking. But I'm not here to preach. I'm here to teach. Or I'm here to just talk to you guys. So you go to TikTok or Instagram, you see a girl doing her thing, making her money. She has an online business and she's making a whole lot of money, creates a content telling you how she makes at least six figures per month working from home online, and then you're making probably £2,000 every month, working 5 days a week. And then in this moment, this very brief moment, you feel this pain in your heart. It might not be a very sharp pain, but you just feel this, what am I doing with my life? Somebody, my age range, or my age group, or my age mate, doing a whole lot more than I'm doing. And at the end of the day, it's a twofold situation because this person's life might actually be flawlessly beautiful. I'm not going to come here and deceive you and tell you, oh, social media is fake and a whole lot of people are living fake lives. There are people on social media living real lives. They are making the money they say they are making. They have the perfect relationship. They have the perfect family and life is good for them. But it's twofold. So the other fold, there are also a different category of people on social media whose life you're seeing is just the highlight and it's fake. Or it might never necessarily be fake. They might have these things, they do have these things, but then they are not satisfied or happy. But at the end of the day, the only life that you know for a fact is yours, and the only life that you have control over is yours. Now, you, I'm gonna call you Joy. Joy, you go online, you go to social media, you go on TikTok, you see a girl, your age mate, let's say you're Joy, you're 22. You see another girl on social media, she's 22. Then she tells you she makes six figures online, and you make four figures, like £2,000. You make four figures online, and then not online, offline, working your full time job, or even online. And then offline, you pay tax, obviously, you pay your tax. At the end of the month, you pay tax, you pay rent, everything left to choose is probably 400, £500. And then we have this person on social media telling you they're making six figures every month and they're showing you proof. And if you, what am I doing with my life? Oh, I've got you, Jason. Jason goes online, goes on Instagram, sees a social media influencer saying he makes himself in figures online, driving a Lambo. Jason is like, bro, what am I doing with my life, bro? God, I need to do something. So Joy is tripping, Jason is tripping, and they're feeling all sad and whatnot because they're not making enough money. They're not living their best lives. And the same people that fit into that age range are living their best life and they feel underaccomplished. Now they start to self-loathe, start to feel depressed, and the worst part is they can't control it because you're a human. It happens. You can't control it. These things come to you and it is an overwhelming condition. It's an overwhelming situation. And for a moment you feel sad. But then you get over it and then you try to just move on with your life. But in this scenario I've given you, you have to realize that one, you are not a failure in these scenarios because in as much as Joy or Jason aren't doing as much as they should be doing, they are doing their best and they're trying their best. So you're not a failure because you're trying your best. And the people making more money than you are also not failures because they are trying their best. Now, you have to now realize that everyone's journey is different because you are on your own journey. And in as much as their journey might sound a whole lot fancier than yours, that is their journey. You don't know the sacrifices they made. You don't know the things they had to go through. You don't know the friends they have to cut off, the good or bad habits. You don't know if they are to compromise on their morals. So you don't know anything about them. All you know is their results. And it is still twofold because a whole lot of people decided to just be better at what they do. They just became more disciplined and more motivated and more hardworking. And then there is also the left side where they had to compromise on their morals. Some probably started doing fraud, or some probably started doing bad things that you as a person wouldn't want to do because of your moral standard. So it is twofold. But you have to realize that you are on your own journey and comparing yourself to these people and killing yourself and stealing your joy is not going to help you. And I know that many a times you can't control it. You literally can't control it. But you've just got to find a way to just figure it out and deal with it. Figure it out and deal with it because no one is going to help you. If you're feeling sad about someone else's journey, it's fine. It's left to you to pick yourself up in this brief moment of weakness. Understand that you feeling sad is not a crime and you're not doing something that is so bizarre or not normal. But staying in that emotional feeling or creating or throwing a tantrum because of this is what is not normal and is what you need to deal with. So, first things first, you have to realize that you're your own journey and you have to find a way to be dedicated to your own journey. If somebody's doing a whole lot of things better than you right now, that's fine. It doesn't mean they're doing something bad. Doesn't mean that's doing something not bad either. It simply means they are doing something better than you. And how do you deal with this? You become better. You become better. You become better. Now, another illustration I'm going to talk about is life is not a race. You have to realize that it's a journey. No, I said life is not a race, but sometimes I feel like it's a race, and I feel like it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a you run, take a break, or you keep walking. You just don't stop. So it's a journey. Now it's your own journey. It's your personal journey. You're not trying to compete with anyone because as soon as you start trying to compete with people, then you start losing. So do not try to compete with anyone. It's your own personal journey. There is no finish line. The only finish line is death. You finish when you die. As long as you're alive, there is hope. And as long as you have hope, you can be better. And as long as you can be better, you can be better. And if you can be better, then you can achieve your goals and be better than you were yesterday. So if you see someone making 6 figures and you making 4 figures, that's all right. It takes a year for your life to transform and for you to catch up with this person. But you shouldn't also think that way because that is you